Do you think Biden will go back on his word on 2K stimulus check? Didn't that already happen? I thought he already was going back. I thought he already was doing the 1400s or whatever the fuck, right? Isn't that what's going on? That's what I last heard. I heard he was doing 1400. Right, Corn Cat? Right, Lamp Cat? Isn't that what's going on with Biden? Yeah. That's what's going on. So, yeah. I think this might look better in black and white. Or maybe in that, like, documentary. Doesn't really, does it? A silver screen. Yeah, that might be good. Got any opinion on liminal space? I don't know what a liminal space is. I never heard of it. So I can't comment upon it, you know? That is dumb jazz, yeah. Good ear. Any response to progressive voice taking shots at you? I didn't even know that happened. What'd he say? How much stuff have you never heard of? Plenty. Like most human beings, I haven't heard of a lot of things. Is dumb jazz a thing? Well, I'm listening to it, so yeah, I guess it is. Hey, Ashley. Corn Pop. Quit blocking it. You little stupid leg out of the way. He used to take shots at you for your anti-SJW videos? Well, that's like, who cares? That's like a million years ago. I thought you meant he said something recently. Still waiting on your next acapella rap, LMOA. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be rapping too much. Too many rappers, especially white ones. Even the black rappers aren't no good anymore. He called me a sellout. Who cares? Honestly, the only way to protect the next election is to make mail-in voting illegal. Didn't I go on his show before? I feel like I did. Progressive voice, I mean. Going for the Evan LaFlavor look? No, I'm not going for it, but you know. He challenged me to another debate. On what? I don't even know what we disagree on. Is it force the vote or something? Interview in like 2014, yeah, maybe. I'm not really much of a debater, but voting in general. That would be really weird because the last time we had a conversation, he was super pro voting and I was super anti voting, and he was calling me an idiot for not voting. So if the shoes are on the other feet, that's kind of funny. We should just go back and just I'll just tell them, go back and watch our old debate on this and just pretend that you're me and I'm you, and then we have that, you know. Whatever. I went on AOC's. I was on Instagram and I saw AOC was doing it, and I just turned it on, and the first thing I heard was like, "I'm a sexual assault survivor," and I was like, well, I normally would probably have watched the rest of it from there, but it was the same day that the Manson shit had broke, and I was already like totally not even wanting to like hear anything about that, so I was just like, eh. Is TJ having a mental breakdown? What? What about, why is there have to be a mental breakdown happening right now? I don't know. Yeah, I'm having a fucking complete and utter conniption fit. I've lost my fucking marbles. I'm totally fucking insane right now. You see? Look at this. Is he having a midlife crisis? I'm having a midlife existence. I don't know if there's a crisis going on, but, you know. Yeah, I'm insane. Look at me. It's a wild man. You see him? He's sitting there on his couch wearing a beanie, listening to doom jazz. He's in black and white, you know? All the telltale signs of fucking advanced psychosis, man. Look at him. I'm reading your book, The Order of Chaos. It's a good book. You should use Manson as a subject for your next chapter. Just a suggestion. I'm working on something along those lines. It's not, I don't know, that book is on hiatus. I have another book that I'm supposed to be working on that is also on accidental hiatus just because I'm having writer's block, but, you know, probably because my site, you know, my mental breakdown and stuff. Put honey mustard on your phone and eat them on eat the stream. Oh shit, I don't know. Yeah, I'm totally nuts. Look how crazy. Total fucking nut job in here. Did you already talk about Manson? No. All your art seems to be on hiatus. Why is that? Not all of it, you know. I'm still doing my podcast regularly. We've been shooting episodes every day. Shooting grease traps. Shooting regular shows. Shooting commentaries. Shot my Abandoned Hope the other night, you know. Tell us your thoughts on the Manson controversy. You're going to have to wait until I actually publish a video on that. Do you think AOC is validated? Wait, hold on. Do you think AOC is validated in saying she was nearly killed? A lot of conservatives think she's a crybaby. People storming the Capitol while chanting for death of politicians is no joke. I mean, she certainly, if anyone's life was in danger, it was probably hers. She's probably the most visible sort of progressive politician other than Bernie Sanders. You know, and if the story she told is true, then I think, you know, the inferences she made are ones that a normal person could easily have made in that scenario. So, you know, I don't think that, I don't think it was a hyperbolic story. Saying Ted tried to have her killed. I mean, you know, Ted Cruz is a piece of shit, so I really don't care. You know, even if that is a bit hyperbolic, which, you know, I think what she's saying is that, like, the rhetoric of people like him, you know, inflamed the passions of the people who did what they did on that day. Now, I don't know that Ted Cruz could inspire anyone to do much of anything, let alone revolt against the government, but, you know, still, any fucking way you can fuck Ted Cruz over is always good. Your thoughts on Big Herc with prison talk? I don't know who that is. I hate when people give me money and they ask me a question about someone who I don't know who they are. I don't know what prison talk is. I don't know what Big Herc is. I'm assuming it's some kind of rapper. I don't know. Should we separate the art from the artist? That's going to be one of the central themes of an upcoming video that I have planned, so I don't want to get too much into it here. Long time to see what happened with DPP. You know, I mean, that's all well-publicized shit from a million years ago, so... Cynic, no comment. No comment. Cone cat. Yeah, it ended. There you go. Do I still keep in touch with Cody Weber? I mean, Cody Weber died, unfortunately. He fell into a vat of sulfuric acid. It's very tragic, so, you know. Cody got killed by the Terminator. Well, that's also a thing that happened. I remember that. That was Rhino. And Malvo. Yeah, I mean, he's died in many ways. But one thing is for sure, he's dead. You said it wasn't reasonable to assume EJW was... What? Hold on now. EJW... What? Was... Talk about Manson. It'd be ERW. Her name is Evan Rachel Wood. That's an R word. Based on his record of abuse, how about now? Well, I mean, obviously now she's like specifically named him, so... Like, I don't know. I don't know what that... Evan Justice Warrior. You know. Did Manson do it? Probably some of it, at least. I mean, I would assume. There's two sides to every story, of course, but, you know. I don't think that... I mean, it's not like, whoa, this is out of character. Hey, Corn Pop, you need to stop. Hey, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. That's bad. You separate art from art. I already did this. We already talked this. TJ, what book should I read besides whatever the fuck else, whatever it was? Corn Pop's eating Cody's fucking remains over there. It's crazy. Bad, Corn Pop. Bad. Have any interesting thoughts about Jk Rowling? Not really. I mean, so let me, if I'm going to talk about Jk Rowling at all, it's just to say this. I don't agree with her transphobic comments. I do find them to be transphobic, by the way. I find that, you know, she spotlights people that are fucking stupid on that issue. She herself is pretty stupid on that issue. I find her, like, weird weasel words on the subject pretty lame. And I almost just kind of wish she would just come out and be like, I hate trans people, instead of this, like, you know, I'm not transphobic, but, and then, you know. But, you know, as far as her writing goes, I mean, like, she never wrote anything good other than the Harry Potter books. Like, all of her other attempts to, like, have any other sort of literary success have been resounding failures. She's never created any other iconic series or characters. Now, not that you surely needs to. I mean, Harry Potter is huge. It remains huge. She should probably just shut the fuck up and let that legacy be untainted. But, you know. I don't know, man. You know, the fucking books are fine. I mean, they're good. I don't know. I like the Harry Potter books. I like the characters. I like how it's written. She reminds me a little bit of Roald Dahl, who also had some personality quirks and some interesting politics that maybe detract from his work a little bit. But, like, I don't know. Whatever. Which Star Wars character do I relate to the most? Palpatine. Was the worst cartoon you remember growing up? Which one? What? And sometimes these go too fast. She's actually had many other successful books, but yeah, okay. Well, I can't name one. I can name all the Harry Potter books if I fucking sit here and think about it. And they've all been successful movies, and that's like what made her super famous and rich. And I can't think of anything else she's ever written, but sure. She's had plenty of other hits. Why not? You know? This is like you coming to me and me being like, Marcy Playground was a one-hit wonder. The only song they had that was big was Sex and Candy. And you being like, actually, Marcy Playground had a bunch of other hits. It's like, well, no, because I would have heard of them. So, I don't know. But hey, you know, you do you, man. Rock on. Jk Rowling wrote every good book in existence. Who's my favorite preacher character? Airstar, for sure. Not even close. Not even a contest. Those awful Fantastic Beasts movies. Those weren't even written as a story. Like, they weren't even written as a narrative when they were books. It was just like literally like a little cutesy guide. It was like a supplemental thing to the Harry Potter universe that someone decided to try to make a movie out of. You know? The first one was okay. First what? Fantastic Beasts? No, it sucked. It was really lame. Most of the Harry Potter movies were not all that great, honestly, either. Yeah, I think she did write the script. But I'm saying the original book was like just like a field guide, like a fake field guide. What's my favorite Potter book? I don't know. They all kind of blend together. The Basilisk was a fucking awesome fucking monster, dude. Fell asleep in all Harry Potter movies. Well, I guess they're probably not for you then. What tunes am I listening to? These are, this is Doom Jazz. Did I see Hereditary? Yeah, I saw Hereditary. Who's the worst Joker apart from Leto? I mean, he's really the only one to botch it. Everyone else did a good job. I've never seen anyone else botch the character like he did. So, I don't know. I watch some older anime sometimes. I don't really have any new anime that I watch. Spoke about the Manson stuff yet, assuming from the thumbnails coming up. You assume wrong. Pure clickbait, my friend. I actually, the reason it's there is because I'm trying to build a little bit of hype for the video I'm going to do on that. So, you know, stay tuned. Have you watched Death Note? It's a good way to ease into anime. I've watched Death Note. I tried to show it to Chelsea to see if I could get her into it, but she fell asleep pretty much instantly, so... you know. Hey, don't do it. Nietzsche was the most sexist of all the philosophers. I don't think that's true. There's probably more sexist ones. Best horror film in recent memory? I don't know. Define recent. I know I should separate art from artist, but how about from the fandom? Well, I'm not really a fucking advocate of separate the art from the artist, so. People act like there's only two positions on this. It's like, either you have to the artist did bad things, so I reject them. Or, well, I can reject the artist, but still embrace the art. And, I don't know. I don't really get down with either of those. Is Marilyn Manson canceled? In some sense of the word, yes. Because, when you're dropped by your record label and, the TV show you were acting in, decides to remove all your scenes and shit, I feel like that's definitely some cancellation going on. Stop, Corn Pop! But, on the other hand, do I feel like he's not going to produce any more art? I feel like it's unlikely. I don't know. I don't feel like I've listened to the last Manson album, but maybe I have. Who knows? You're a bad kitty. You a bad little kitty. Poor Cornelius. More like poor everyone who has to deal with Cornelius. There's nothing wrong with Corn Pop's neck. Why cone of shame? Because he has skin allergies and they're acting up. And if he doesn't wear that cone, he'll scratch himself. Yeah. Poor baby. Corn Pop, don't knock that over. Well, his name is technically Cornelius, but he's pretty much only called Corn Pop, so I think Corn Pop is really his name at this point. The only time he ever gets called Cornelius is when Chelsea is very upset. And then she'll be like, Cornelius! You know, but... But, yeah, we just started calling him Corn Pop way more often, so that's really his name at this point. But yeah, I guess my position, and this will be more extrapolated on, I guess, in the video I do, is that Marilyn Manson is not a terrible person, even if every accusation against him is true. And I both accept him as a human being and as an artist. And fuck anyone who opposes me on that. Funny how the Christian right tried to destroy Manson in the 90s, and now the feminist left is the one coming for him. Guess they're not so different. Well, you know. Do I believe in ghosts yet? No. Wow, TJ, you're so complacent with harassment against women. Actually, I take it very seriously. But, whatever. You know, you can have whatever bullshit interpretation you want. I guess it's easier to jump to conclusions rather than listen to what someone has to say, right? So, awesome. Good job. You're very enlightened. Do you believe UFOs have visited the Earth? I don't really, but I kind of... I don't know, I kind of do. But not... I don't know, I think there's like 2% of me believes it, but it's an exciting 2%, you know? Think about free will here too. My thoughts on anarcho-primitivism. You know, I'm okay with it. It's obviously better for the environment. It's not what I support. I am a futurist. I do believe in technology. But I also believe that I believe we have to come up with a better way to be harmonious with nature. I think part of that includes reducing population numbers so that we can ramp down industrialization and conserve resources. Do you believe free will exists? No. I guess I don't. I don't know what that means, I guess. Like, I don't know. I've never heard a definition of free will that made any sense to me, so I think that it might just be... Like, I don't know. I feel like the question, like, do you feel like free will exists is, like, based on, like, a false premise? Because I think the very concept of free will is kind of incoherent. Yeah, so. I mean, I think choice is real. But like, what is choice? Like, you know, what does it really mean to choose? You know, I think what the real problem with the free will argument is that like this concept of like I, you know, like this concept of like there being a captain of this, you know? Like some kind of agency that exists within myself. I don't know. It's like a lot of times, like, thought is only the aftermath of choice. Like, I think that, like, the way that we want it to work or the way that we imagine it works is I'm sitting here and I think to myself, I'm going to get up, and then I get up. But really, I get up and then I think to myself, I'm going to get up. You know, the action oftentimes happens before the thought justifying it, but we don't notice that. It's like a magic trick that we play on ourselves, you know. Decisions are often made like split second, but then justified like post hoc and shit. Obviously, there's other times where we do agonize over a decision and sit there and make a list, pros, cons. But ultimately, there's going to come that moment where you snap one way or the other. And really, like, how much control do you have over that? I don't know. What is your take on solipsism? I don't really believe it. I don't believe I'm the only entity that exists. I don't have any proof that I'm not, but whatever. It seems unlikely that I would have concocted all this. But then again, I dream, and that's what supposedly dreams are. I meet all kinds of interesting people in my dreams, and they're supposedly all made up by me. So maybe the same could be true of the people I meet in the so-called real world. Did you learn about the concept of the pros and cons list from Gilmore Girls? No. I honestly don't even really know what Gilmore Girls is. I've heard of it, I think. It's a show, right? I've never seen it. That's not where I got that. I think that's a pretty common decision-making sort of tool that people have used before the existence of Gilmore Girls, but whatever. Super chats are welcome, by the way, just so you know. Did I miss the Manson take? You know, I've been sporadically talking about it here and there as people ask questions about it, so. But mainly I'm just pimping a video I'm planning on doing down the line. I want to talk to Vosh again. I'd love to. It'd be interesting to talk to him about overpopulation. That'd be an interesting subject. I'd like to do some prep on that before I talk to him, though. Paul has never once asked for a super chat. TJ's the real shill. That's true. Even when I'm on streams with Paul, I'm always asking for super chats, and you know, he's always like, "Whoa, I never do that." It's like, yeah, I do. I like them. I don't know. A lot of these lefties, they start yammering about eco-fascism. If you start talking about population control, they think it's going to be racist, I think. Like, they're worried about it being something where, you know, it's classist or racist, which I admit there's a good chance it would be if it was implemented. So you'd have to have measures against it. But I don't think that's a good enough reason to be against it, just because it would be, you know, perhaps enforced, you know, poorly. Which leftists? I don't know. Vosh, for one, although I haven't really seen him talk about it, I've just heard. The guy I saw actually make a video about it was a Renegade Cut, who made a video about overpopulation from the Thanos perspective, and criticize Thanos, and I don't really agree with his criticisms. I also thought he misrepresented some historical documentation and stuff. Although I do like his channel generally. Leftists are all of a sudden practical when it comes to lowering the population, but it's possible to turn every business into a worker co-op. Why wouldn't it be? I'm of the firm mindset that people who talk about what is impossible generally don't, I don't know. I mean, some things are impossible, I guess, or at least highly unlikely or not practical enough to consider. But I think big enough ideas, you could say that they might be difficult, but the concept that something is too impossible to pursue, I mean, unless it literally breaks the laws of nature somehow, I don't think that's a valid argument against something. We shouldn't do co-ops because it's impossible. That's not impossible. There's nothing impossible about that. So that's not a good reason against it, in my opinion. The logistics of democratizing an enterprise are insane. It takes so many stringent rules to do. I have the same complaints against Vosh as anarchist. Well, look, we could have said this same thing at the formation of the fucking country, right? We were living under monarchy, and we ended up fucking creating a democratic republic. And it took some time. It wasn't all at once, and it still has its flaws, and it still has issues. And we're still working on it. But, we did it. I mean, not us. Some fucking people who are long dead did it. We've just inherited it. Hopefully our contribution can be the destruction of the Electoral College. If my generation could get rid of the Electoral College, that'd be pretty dope. I think that'd be a good one. A democratic republic, not mob rule. Yeah, well, we need to get closer to mob rule. Because the only people who don't like mob rule are the fucking elitist cocksuckers who control everything, right? That's the people who fucking grouse about mob rule as some kind of negative thing. Democracy is mob rule, TJ. Yeah, that's what I want. I want mob rule. I am pro mob rule. Smack dab a doobie, you earned yourself some shillings. You're still nice to listen to after all these years and through all these smoke sessions. Yeah, of course I am. People gets mob rule, the people who don't want idiocracy. Yeah, because the people who are in control now are so smart. They're doing such a good job. Oh, wait, no, they're not. They're destroying the planet and everyone on it. So, oops. Right now, we have idiocracy without the freedom. So if I can turn it to idiocracy with more freedom, then okay, let's do it. The problem is, what if the majority mob of whites wants to remove the minorities? Well, this is why you have to cultivate the mob before you get mob rule, right? If you do mob rule without first cultivating the right mob, you have problems. You got to make sure you fucking, you shape the demographics of the mob before you unleash hell. We live in an idiocracy. I don't know. I think idiocracy is quite a bit. I mean, if we're talking about the movie Idiocracy, I think it's quite a bit worse than where we live. Most memorable poop. I once had a poop that was black like tar, and was thick. It wouldn't flush down. I had to get implements in there to scrape it down the drain. I don't know. So that was a scary moment. That was a scary poop. Glad I never had that again. Probably still in the pipes, yeah. Well, I don't even live in that house anymore, so. Yeah, I've definitely had some battle poops before. Defend Space Force. I really unironically would. Because, Space Force, I mean, I don't know if I like the militarized aspect of it, I guess, but like we need something like a Space Force. So I don't know. It's like NASA but more practical, And I mean, like you're going to I mean like come on, like it's going to happen, guys. Like if we don't do it, China is going to do it, Russia's going to do it, someone's going to do it before us if we don't fucking do it first. So I don't know. Have you heard the theory of the age of Malthusian industrialism? It's basically a theory on how idiocracy / a second dark ages could happen. I don't know. I've never heard it, no. Thing is, while our country is still somewhat conservative, we're slowly shifting to be more liberal, or at least it seems that way, which is fine by me. I don't know. Do you think our military budget should be allocated to early asteroid detection? I mean, not the entire thing. There's still terrestrial threats, But it wouldn't be a bad idea to invest in that, considering it's an existential threat to literally the entire planet. Looking forward to the eco-collapse Blade Runner future so I can get sexy hologram boyfriend and never leave my apartment again. I mean, that makes sense. Is there a general atheist explanation for the existence of the universe, all a simulation? I don't think that generally I mean, I know the simulation theory does have some supporters, I guess. But even in simulation theory, there would have to be some kind of actual universe somewhere down the causal chain that started it all off that wasn't a simulation, right? So even if we're a simulation within a simulation within a simulation within a simulation within a simulation, eventually it has to be a real universe, doesn't it? Or something like one. Some kind of existence. I don't know. I like how you feel like atheism needs to explain the universe when Christianity has never explained the universe. They just said, like, a magic guy made it. It's like, that's not an explanation. I guess it's an explanation in the shallowest possible sense of the word. I mean, that makes about as much sense as saying it was made by a sentient block of cheese. I mean, doesn't really have any actual explanatory power. Magic guy made it. Okay. It's empty. And we live inside the dream of a hamster, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, pointing at something and saying it was magic is not really much of an explanation. So, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, dog. You want to live in the cheese verse? Maybe you do. Maybe you fucking do. It's about as likely as living in the God one. I don't believe in Canada. Well, who does? It's obvious fiction. Corn Pop, why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do, buddy? Why do you do the things that you do, buddy? What was that? I don't know. If Christianity turned out to be true, I would be more perplexed than any sort of I don't think I'd have an emotional reaction so much as I'd just be like, really? Huh? Doesn't even make sense. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it'd just be vexingly stupid. Like, okay, the universe is even dumber than I thought. Okay, Corn Pop. Go create havoc. There's no soundtrack playing in the background. It's simply some doom jazz. Oh my god, the Chinese food's still out? Are you mad Manson got canceled on Twitter? I really don't give a shit what Twitter says. I think it's more disconcerting to see all of these, sort of like official corporate-y things dropping him. Like, oh, record labels and, Yeah, I'm going to need that, probably. All that kind of stuff. I think that's way worse than just, like, some dorks on Twitter are upset. Because that doesn't fucking do any actual harm. Oh no, dorks on Twitter don't like you. Oh, who cares? But like losing jobs and money and work and roles, that's an issue. A lot of people care about the Twitter mob. Well, I don't. If the allegations are true, he should be in prison. I didn't really hear anything prison worthy, but okay. I guess it depends on what certain things entail. But I wouldn't support him going to prison either, anyway, so whatever. The guy sings like the bad guy was a bad guy. Shocking. See, I never thought any of his songs were about being a bad guy. It's just about having fucking some character flaws. I don't know. Have you tried Kratom to get high? Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. Guilty until proven innocent on Twitter? No, guilty until just guilty. There's just not even any until proven anything. Just proof doesn't even factor into the equation. Just guilty. So, born villain. But is the villain necessarily the bad guy? The villain is just the antagonist of the story, right? Salvia, yeah. If I remember right, didn't Manson kick Twiggy out of the band for sexual assault allegations? Yes. But I think that was really just a pretense to get rid of Twiggy because he wasn't really doing very good work. Are the allegations getting pretty substantive? I mean, in what way? Like, are they substantive because they've been stated by many people? Like, there's not, like, physical evidence, if that's what you're asking. Now, do I personally believe the stories? Like, to some extent, I do. But, I don't know. I mean, a lot of it depends on how things are framed, right? So like, I like biting. I like to bite my fucking wife. That's a thing I do. She's cool with it. I'm cool with it. That's a thing, right? I'm a bitey dude, you know? But like, imagine if she like divorced me or broke up with me or whatever, and then she's all like, and he would bite me, you know? It's like this thing that's totally cool between us that she's into and I'm into, all of a sudden, you know, she says it in a certain way, and it's like, uh-oh, dark implications now, you know what I mean? So, she was into it. Well, yeah, but like, how do we know these chicks weren't into it, and then, uh-oh, you know, he dumped me and I don't like him anymore, and now I'm thinking about this stuff a little differently. Maybe I didn't really like that. I was manipulated into liking that, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just saying, like, you have to be open to these kind of interpretations, like, especially when you're just dealing with stories. You know, and as far as stories go, like, one person can think one thing is going on in their mind, and then another person can think something very different is going on in their mind, and then sometimes, like, in retrospect, actions take on a different tinge than when they were actually happening. You know, like, this is just fucking how shit works when you're dealing with stories. So, I don't know. And that's all we got. With my current girlfriend, she wanted to have a play fight on the second day we met. Some people have personalities like that, but yeah, they can flip the switch anytime. You know. You could say, like, she created this atmosphere of antagonism where she wanted to engage me in these mock fights that I felt very uncomfortable with, but I went along with it because I felt like she was emotionally manipulating me at the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard to, like, take the truth and then make it sound sinister, even when it was not quite as sinister in the moment. I'm not saying that's what happened, once again. I'm just saying, like, that could be a thing. I always thought Manson stuck with one girl at a time. Seems like he was banging a bunch of groupies. Yeah, well, you know, he is a rock star, right? See, Rose McGowan's response said he was never abusive with her, but doesn't mean that he didn't abuse the other. I mean, you know, that's fine. She's a big Me Too person. I think she pretty much has to say that to maintain her little Me Too cult credibility. But, like, I think it's at least cool that she's not lying about her relationship and saying, like, yeah, he didn't do any of that shit to me. I think that's really the most viable thing to take from that, is her actual testimony about what her experience was, because the rest of it, she's just as in the dark as the rest of us. You can just decide what you want to believe. You know, you could choose to believe them, you could choose to believe him, you could choose to think that it's probably all deeply flawed human perceptions of fucking events that there's no way any of us can ever fucking get to the bottom of because we weren't there. But whatever. It really doesn't matter, honestly. Choking is a common sexual kink, and a very dangerous one, by the way. The details were pretty awful, TJ. I mean, they were presented as awful, but, like, I don't know. It really depends on, like, how shit went down. Because there's stuff in there like, you know, he would not allow me to sleep. But then I would read the fucking actual account and it would be like, we were both getting tattoos together and he kept feeding me drugs. And then, you know, I went upstairs to sleep while he was getting his tattoo, and then he was mad because I was sleeping while he got his, and he's like, why don't you want to spend time with me? It's like, does that really sound abusive, or does he just sound like a fucking needy little bitch? Because he kind of just sounds like a needy bitch. Like, why don't you want to spend time with me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because I wasn't there, and I didn't see the tone, and I didn't experience the moment, and I don't know what the fuck. You know? Was it like, oh, I mean, you know. I don't think you're going to see anyone publicly defending Manson. He might come out to defend himself. Maybe his wife will come out to defend him, but that'd be about it. I don't think you're going to see anybody that fucking associate with him defending him, because no one wants to deal with that. No one wants to have the stigma of, like, you're defending an abuser or whatever the fuck. Especially not now. So, you're not going to see that. Don't let your fandom blind you. I don't think I am, because I've defended people in these situations even when I had no fandom of them whatsoever. Like, I've never given a shit about Roseanne Barr, but I defended her when she was in her snafu, and I still defend her to this day. Obviously a very different situation, but still someone being canceled very fucking quickly, too. Just like, uh-oh, you did wrong. Bad, bad, bad. Gone, gone, gone. Scrub, scrub, scrub. You know? So I don't know. And I mean, I don't really feel like I'm defending anyway, because I'm not sitting here telling you I don't think Manson did anything wrong. I'm just sitting here telling you I don't know what happened, and you can't just take every allegation at absolute face value, because there's instances where someone could be telling you what's technically true, but presenting it in a very misleading way. So, you know, I don't know. Why am I awake? Why wouldn't I be awake? But, you know, maybe it's all true in the worst possible light possible, and everything that all those women said is 100% exactly how they're framing it bad. Just patterns of control, manipulation, you know, whatever the fuck else. And it's just all just totally fucking rotten, bad behavior across the fucking board. You know, it's not going to change the fact, like, I'm not taking down any Manson posters in my house, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to listen to this anymore. So, I mean, like, really? You know, even if I want to sit here and fucking cry some tears and, oh, he's a bad person, like, it's not going to stop me from enjoying the music and stuff, you know? And really, it's because I can sit here all day and say, I separate the art from the artist, or I could say, you know, whatever the fuck line of bullshit I want. But the reality is, you know, I've listened to Marilyn Manson for 23 fucking years. He's been there for me. Evan Rachel Wood wasn't there for me. His other accusers, who I've never heard of before, were not there for me. You know what I mean? Like, I have a parasocial relationship with Marilyn Manson. I don't have a parasocial relationship with any of them, nor do I have an actual relationship with any of them. You know? And at the end of the day, you know, he's a fucked up, crazy son of a bitch, but he's my fucked up, crazy son of a bitch. So, what are you gonna do? Manson's just another PPL, progressive pedo lefty. What a stupid fucking comment. First of all, Manson is way more libertarian than he is lefty. Like, if you ever actually listen to the dude's politics, he's a libertarian. Pedo? How is he a pedo? The youngest girl that he's confirmed to have slept with is Evan Rachel Wood, who he met when she was 18. Maybe a little young for a 36-year-old, but not pedophilia. And I forget what the first one was. Progressive. Oh, progressive, which basically means the same thing as lefty. Which, once again, Manson's way more libertarian in his politics. So, wrong, wrong, and wrong. Real libertarian is left-wing. Well, I mean, he's more like an Ayn Rand, fucking Nietzsche, pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of libertarian politically. Although I guess he did vote for Obama, so I guess he couldn't be too much in that camp. But his main reason for voting for Obama was because, like, Obama's a cool black dude. Oh, Manson isn't a libertarian. He's called a social Darwinist on more than one occasion. Social Darwinism is pretty libertarian. It's like survival of the fittest kind of shit. He once defaced a picture of Bill Clinton with the word communist. So, you know, if you're fucking at the point where you think Bill Clinton is a communist, I think your politics are probably kind of right-wing. Marilyn Manson is responsible for Columbine. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. That's a good point. Have I read The Long Hard Road Out of Hell? Yeah, I've read it a few times. It just adds to the Marilyn Manson mythos. Take my money. I mean, it ultimately probably will, honestly. If you're eager to firmly believe or disbelieve these type of allegations, your verdict is more influenced by an agenda more than evidence. I think that's kind of a fair assessment. But I mean, I don't know. When you have multiple women coming forward, I feel like there's probably something there, even if it's not exactly what's being portrayed. Marilyn Manson is a degenerate? Well, hell yeah. Of course he is. He's Marilyn fucking Manson. You still keep up with Howard Bloom? Yeah. Could fund his own record. See, I think the worst thing about Manson having this happen is that I think it's going to limit drastically the pool of collaborators that he can attract to himself, which might hurt the quality of the music. So that would be a bad thing for me, because I enjoy his music and I don't want to see it slip. But I feel like he's not going to be able to attract a Shooter Jennings or a fucking Tyler Bates, you know, with this kind of shit hanging over him. So that might be an issue. At least he didn't molest a kid like Woody Allen. There's a lot of fucking discrepancies in that Woody Allen story. I don't think Woody Allen is guilty. There's quite a few fucking facts of that case that do not add up at all. There's a pretty good reason why the original investigation of it didn't fucking turn up anything against Woody Allen. In fact, I would say the case was almost disproven. Like, the attic that he was supposedly in when he was like supposedly molesting his kid was not even a finished attic. It was like that pink fucking foam and shit all over the place. You know what I mean? But the idea was he was up there doing stuff to her, but like it wasn't even a finished attic. Was she laying on the pink foam? Like, that doesn't make sense. Didn't Woody Allen marry the girl he adopted, though? Yes, that's true. So I guess that kind of, you know, that kind of makes people go, But I don't know. Marrying your adult adopted daughter while strange is not really, like, I don't know. I don't know if that lends any actual credence to, like, other allegations that are way more extreme. You know what I mean? I feel like dropping below 1 million subs. Love it. Best day of my life. Ted Nugent did the same thing. He adopted an underage girl and married her when she turned 18. Well, no. Ted Nugent did something very radically different, because Ted Nugent, like, got that girl for sex in the first place. Like, Ted Nugent adopted a teenage girl so that he could fuck her, which is not what happened in Woody Allen's case. In Woody Allen's case, like, it was a genuine adoption, and in fact, it was said that, like, him and his daughter, you know, when she was being raised, were, like, quite distant. Like, he never really warmed up to her, but then when she was an adult, they formed a relationship, which once again is weird, but, you know, definitely not the same thing as Ted Cruz did. Not Ted Cruz, although Ted Cruz probably does it too, but not the same thing as Ted Nugent did, which was very much more malicious and like planned from the beginning kind of shit. He actively promotes policies like killing stupid people, disaligning them from breeding, social Darwinists, not libertarian. Okay, well, maybe you and I just don't agree with what libertarian means, I guess. Because I feel like libertarians are down for all that. Do you think that streaming services will drop Manson? No. I feel like that would be really dumb. I mean, there's tons of other fucking artists on those streaming services that have done worse shit than what Manson's accused of that are still there. Like, I can still go listen to fucking R. Kelly on most of these streaming services, you know what I mean? So I don't know. They dropped R. Kelly? Oh, I didn't know. I still hear fucking, if I believe I could fly, I believe I could touch the sky. I still hear that all over the place, so I don't know. Yeah, Michael Jackson. He's still on there. Libertarians don't want to kill stupid people, they just want them to die. Libertarians are the stupid people, let's be real. Space Jam was always a piece of shit, so it doesn't really matter. Michael is innocent also, though. I mean, like, maybe. It's the thing. It's just another fucking case of, like, who knows? At what point do artists deserve a second chance? I don't like the framing of that I reject. Like, I've listened to Gigi Allen. Gigi Allen's stage show was more extreme than the shit Manson's accused of doing that's he's being canceled over. I listened to Charles Manson, for fuck's sake. You know, he's a fucking mass murderer. You know, and I still like his music, so I don't know. They don't need a second chance. I don't think there's anything they can do to lose their first one other than just, you know, dying. Would you look down on someone that distanced themselves from MM? No. Charles Manson never killed anyone. Well, I mean, in a technical sense, that might be true. But, you know, like, he influenced... I mean, he was the puppet master behind a number of killings. Charles Manson didn't murder anyone. Yeah, he did. Just because he didn't physically, like, pull the trigger or just put the knife in, that doesn't mean he didn't murder anybody. If I brainwash a bunch of people into going out and killing people, I'm still a murderer, even if I didn't fucking, even if I wasn't even there. You know? I'm still guilty. It's like saying Bush didn't kill anyone. Right. I mean, Charles Manson essentially was a politician. I mean, you could kind of consider Charles Manson to be like an alt politician, you know? I guess the Saudi prince didn't kill those people in Yemen, yeah. Have I ever heard of McCafferty? No, I've never heard of him. I wish Yemen and semen rhymed. So do you want Yemen to be pronounced Yemen, or do you want semen to be pronounced semen? That's the real question. Bush pretended to be a bumbling dumb guy, and we bought it. No, he wasn't pretending. He really was a bumbling dumb guy. That's why he was able to be controlled so easily by people like Dick Cheney and Karl Rove. Does Harvey Weinstein deserve a path to redemption? What is redemption? Like, this is just a fucking word that... Redeemed. Does he deserve a path to redemption? What does that mean? Everybody likes him? Did anyone ever like him? He was always just a fat piece of shit. He's the same fat piece of shit now that he ever was before. You know? He used to be a fat piece of shit that fucking made good movies. Now he's a fat piece of shit fucking rotting in a jail cell. I don't know. Like, what does it mean for him to be redeemed? He's no longer a piece of shit. You know, he magically, oh wait, I don't want to be a piece of shit anymore. I'm good now. I'm a good guy. I respect women. You know? I don't know. No. Maybe? Yes? Who cares? Do you deserve redemption? I don't want it. Shove it up your ass. Trump was the best president in American history. You're such a dumb fuck. Is that a toupee on your head? If it was a toupee, if I was gonna get a toupee, I'd make sure it was better than this. You know what I mean? Did that guy pay you yet? He's been like slow paying me. This year I finally go bald? Maybe. Stay tuned. Do you remember Nicotine 2? Kind of. Very, very vaguely. Is that a merkin on your chin? I don't know. What's a merkin? Who is paying you for what? I don't know. Do you smoke American Spirits? I don't smoke anymore. I quit smoking back in June of 2020. What is the music? This music is doom jazz. What would you do if Night Vision Phantom walked into your house right now? I'd ask him how he fit through the fucking door. Which government agency do I work for? CIA. How often do you see alligators in Louisiana? I mean, I've seen them. Guess it depends on where you hang out. Like, if you go hang out in swampy areas, you're going to see some fucking alligators, yeah. Wait, what? Bro, I heard you being brought up in an ep of Sword of Scale regarding the Asia McGowan murder. What? Who's Asia McGowan? Bearded politicians need to come back. Hell yeah. How often do you see Swamp Ape? Pretty much every day. Just what a murderer would say. Hell yeah. Favorite Manson album? Been loving his new stuff, but partial to Hollywood myself. Hollywood's probably the best, honestly. Bearded presidents need to come back. There are plenty of bearded politicians. Yeah. So you think someone like Bill Cosby is a great guy? He was a great comedian. I guess he still is. I don't know. Can you say that he is a great comedian when he's not allowed to practice his craft anymore? Maybe he's super funny for the other inmates. I don't know. Great person. I mean, I don't know. He was great at drugging and raping women. I don't know. Like, what do you mean by a great person? He had things he was great at. Some of them approved of by society, others of them quite not. I don't know what you want from that. Like, what do you want? Great person, like, what does that mean? Like, what the fuck does it even mean? Like, what does that define the term to me? Like, what would be a great person? Like, without invoking the concept of objective morality, tell me what a great person is. I know you said a DFF on the Great Depression is hard, but you could split up into several episodes. Great potential. Also, Marvel versus DC as DFF, please. Yeah, I could do that. Saying Bill Cosby is a great person, like saying Chris Benoit is a great person. He was a great wrestler. Like, the only reason you know who Chris Benoit is, like, if Chris Benoit had just been some doofus that murdered his family, you wouldn't know his name. Like, if that was the thing that he was famous for, like, well, he wouldn't be famous for that, is the point. If any random dude anywhere in America kills their wife and child, and hangs himself, it's a blip on the news. Oh, crazy tragedy. You won't believe it happened. You think anyone would know that dude's name years later? You know why you know the name of Chris Benoit? Because he was a fucking great wrestler. He was the top fucking tier of his company. H. McGowan was killed by a huge Venomex Phanex fanboy. Oh, yeah, that dude. What was that dude? Anthony something, I think? Yeah. Right, so, the point is that you know Chris Benoit because he was a fucking great wrestler. He was a great fucking performer. He was a great athlete. You don't know him because he fucking committed that murder. You know what I mean? Because the evidence of that is murders like that happen in this country every day, and you don't know the names of the motherfuckers who did it. I don't know. So he achieved notoriety. He was at the top of his field. He was beloved by millions of people. I don't know. Then he did some bad stuff. Then he murdered his family. Remember Jk Rowling? Not really. Do you remember Jk Rowling?
I remember the name.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Some rapper. You said Chris Kyle was a murderer. Would you label all soldiers with kills as murderers? Yep. Sure would.
Why would you?
And that's what I call it. When a human being kills another human being, I believe that's called murder. Yes.
What if it's self-defense? Is it still murder?
Yeah. I guess so. Defensive murder. Do you like Wagner? Yeah. Sure, I like Wagner. I like his music. I don't know him personally. He was dead long before I was born. Chris Kyle is a particularly awful murderer because he murdered people from a distance, which is cowardly, in my opinion. And also, You know, he murdered civilians and shit, so whatever, fuck him. He can, whatever. Not my kind of thing. I don't know. Chris Kyle, unlike Chris Benoit, famous for being an amazing wrestler, did a bad thing, murdered his family, so we don't like him. Bill Cosby, famous for being an amazing comedian, breaking racial barriers, blah, blah, blah. But he raped a bunch of women, so he did bad things, so we don't like him. Chris Kyle, only famous for murdering a bunch of people. As a government stooge, beloved, celebrated, cheered. Okay. I don't mean like, help me out here, folks. What's our values again? I don't get it. The disrespect. Yep. Absolutely. Chris Kyle killed in the name of America. Oh, that's what you got to do. If Bill Cosby had planted American flags in the pussies of the women he'd raped, if he raped those women for America, then he'd be a hero. He'd be a patriot, right? So, awesome. I get it now. Thank you. You've made it clear. American Sniper sucks. I don't know. I've never seen it, so I don't know. Didn't have the heart. After fucking... I used to love Clint Eastwood. Then he talked to that fucking chair, and I was like, Well, Clint Eastwood's dead. I decided then he was dead.
Is he?
No. Is nationalism and patriotism for low IQ people? Not necessarily, no. Yeah, I have been watching WandaVision. I saw the director of WandaVision, like, apologized for it being too slow or whatever. He's like, don't worry, it's going to get more like traditional Marvel stuff. I'm like, oh, no, man. No, I was enjoying it not sucking. Can it just be good? Can we just have one good one? TG, your beauty is surpassed by no other. That's true. Fair enough. Good point. What I think about... What? Marilyn Manson is a dangerous figure yet again. It's 1999 all over again. Yeah, but this time he's like... See, that's the thing is like... I think Manson should just lean into this shit. I think he should just be like, yeah, I'm the villain. Fuck you. He's already done it before. Just like do it again. Like find that fucking 1996 Marilyn Manson within yourself and raise that middle finger to fucking society. Like, I don't know. You become too fat and cozy. Clint makes grandpa movies now. Yeah, I know, it's sad. I'm just like, man, I see like trailers and shit for like the movies he's making now. I'm like, this dude made Unforgiven. Why is this happening? Just do a music video where it looks like he's abusing women. He literally has abused women in almost like all of his videos. Yeah, like he literally drowns a woman in like 2 or 3 of the videos. Like he drowns a woman in the No Reflection video. He drowns a woman in the fucking Mephistopheles of Los Angeles video. I think he eats a woman as like some kind of giant snake creature in fucking Deep Six video. He beats the shit out of a fucking woman who looks exactly like Evan Rachel Wood in the video for Running to the Edge of the World, which you can't even find on any official of his channels anymore at this point. But like the video literally ends with like him beating the shit out of Evan Rachel Wood in a fucking closet. Or it's not explicitly her, but it's basically her. You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel like he's already leaned into that. You know? Embrace the mark of the beast. Why don't you embrace the mark of the self? You know what I mean? TJ, have you listened to Old Gods of Appalachia? No, I don't know what that is. Sorry. Man, I'm ripping that. Well, why don't you fucking make a joint? Why don't we elevate marginalized voices? What? Embrace the mark of the RV trip across America. Give it up. Biden is ruling by executive order, but that's dictatorial. I mean, literally every president has fucking issued executive orders. Trump issued executive orders. Obama issued executive orders before him. Bush issued executive orders before him. I don't really see how that's dictatorial, but whatever. What's that?
Do you think it's right?
Yep, sure.
Just because it's president?
I mean, there's...
that it should be done?
Yeah, if anything, I wish he had more powers to do that kind of shit, but I know we have like this balance of power shit. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I agree with the executive orders I agree with. Like, if he signs a good one, I'm for it. If he signs a bad one, I'm against it. That's where I'm at. I'd rather fucking be for or against it on the basis of, like, are they good? And, like, so far, most of what he's signed has been good, so... Any bad ones so far, you think? I mean, I haven't really looked at fucking most of them, because I know he signed a shit ton, but all of the ones I've heard reported have been good. But, you know, I know he's fucking signed, like, a crazy amount so far, so... Maybe not all of them are good. I like the one where he's, like, instructing the Department of Justice not to continue funding private prisons. That's a good one. So that's good. Getting rid of the trans military ban, that's a good thing. But whatever. He banned the term China virus. Is banning speech good? What do you mean he banned the term China virus? I think he said that it wasn't gonna be called out on like official government documents, which it probably shouldn't. So yeah, I don't have any problem with that. Yeah, well, you know, Trump was trying to fucking call it like the Wuhan flu and the China virus and shit. Just got here. What did TJ say about that Manson nonsense? Why don't you just go back and watch and listen? Why did you change, TJ? Well, the outfit I was wearing yesterday was too dirty, so I had to wear this one instead. Discourse, yeah. Kung Flu is kind of funny. I will admit that. But it probably shouldn't be the official government name for anything, you know what I mean? Expert Dodge. What I dodge? Sorry. Well, thank you. I don't even realize. It must have fucking... I was so clever, I didn't even realize I was doing it. Amazing. How do you feel about a benevolent dictator argument? Keep hearing from coworker friends. Yeah, I don't know. Paul's done that benevolent dictator shit to me before. I mean, I don't know. It's a nice little idea, but there's no way to fucking ensure a dictator stays benevolent, so...
He's just, like, benevolent.
He's just gonna be. It's like, I don't... How?
How do you make that?
Well, you're just gonna... He's gonna be, you know?
It's like a benevolent overlord.
It's like, okay, I guess that sounds cool if he actually is, but, like, how do you ensure that? And, like, even if he is, like, what happens when he dies? Like, how are we gonna make sure the next one is? I think people like the simplicity of it is really what it boils down to. Like, wouldn't it be great? Yeah, like, yeah, I guess, but, like, I don't know how we'd do it. So until we figure that out, like, you know.
I don't think it could be a human.
Yeah, like, we'd have to be some kind of AI. But then it's just going to go insane and kill us all. So, you know, like, whatever. Paul thinks people are too stupid for democracy. Well, he's probably right. But we might as well at least have fun as we blow up the earth. At least if you put the power in the hands of the people, then we have no one to blame but ourselves when everything is fucked. You know, right now we have to sit powerlessly by and watch as, like, the rich fuck us all. At least if we had democracy, we could all fuck ourselves, you know? What was Space Race supposed to be about? Okay, Space Race. I might as well just fucking, because it's never going to happen anyway, so. But Space Race, the idea behind Space Race was, so you know how in like Star Trek The Next Generation, the Federation goes around and like knows better than everybody else and like always is like above every like moral dilemma and shit, and like every other species in the cosmos is just kind of like dipshits compared to us, and we're like super enlightened and great. It's like we go around, it's like we have a Federation style thing, but it's like they're called like the Caucasioids or something like that, and they're basically symbolic of white people, and they go around the cosmos with this smug, condescending attitude, like they're morally superior to everyone, but actually they're horrible. And they fuck over everything else in the cosmos and just royally fuck up everything they do. And just fuck over every other race in the galaxy, and they're like hated and despised because they're so fucking stupid. And even when they're well-meaning, everything they do is just horrible. And so it's basically a Star Trek parody where alien races symbolize the different races of the Earth, and it's basically just like a fuck white people show, and that's what fucking Space Race was. It was just like a way to fucking make fun of white people and how stupid we are. So yes, that's Space Race. You know, we were going to make fun of the other races too, but like primarily our target was going to be white people. So yeah, that's what it was going to be. So what the fuck happened to Space Race? Nothing. It was just never made. It never got beyond the, man, that'd be crazy, and then we could do this, and like this could be a scene, and blah, blah, blah. You know, that's it. It's pretty much what I expect, and you act like it was something impossible to guess. Well, then why didn't you guess it, bitch? It's real easy after it's been revealed for you to go like, that was obvious. I knew that all along. Of course you did, sucker. Why didn't you say it then? What is it? It's one of Peyton's little Mickeys.
What is that from?
I don't know. It's like Peyton brought it.
It's Disney, so it has to be Peyton.
It has to be, right?
I'm pause playing with it.
All right, well, whatever. Rather you play with that than fucking whatever else he gets into.
Yeah.
Was it supposed to be sold to Adult Swim? That was like, yeah, basically. That was our fanciful notion. Hey, TJ, going to bed. Hope you doing okay. Have a good night. Thanks, Liz. Appreciate it. Super generous, super kind. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's not past my bedtime. I don't have a bedtime. I'm a big boy. Or the animation style be, I don't know.
It didn't get that far even.
It didn't get, yeah. It never got that far. I am old. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know how old you are.
I've got some extra diva curl for you.
Okay. Mustache is dope as fuck, can't lie. It's not dope as fuck when I'm trying to fucking eat. I always assumed the Space Race was just the Borg turned into the KKK doing the same thing as the Borg. Well, you were wrong. Did you ever finish Avatar Legend of Korra? If so, how do you think it stacks up to the original? I mean, it doesn't. It's still good, though.
It's really different.
Yeah, it's like, I want to say it relies too much on action. Like, I don't feel like every single episode of a show needs to have like a giant action sequence, and sometimes multiples. You know, and I also feel like it went way overboard with adding like so many fucking characters that it's like ridiculous. To the point where it's like, I don't know, like it juggled them all well, I'll give it that, but it still was just like a bit much. What's this now? I've never actually seen a photo of Chelsea, but she sounds goddamn adorable. There she is.
I look terrible.
Well, whatever.
Never mind. I have stuff in my hair.
Well, whatever, baby. You're in black and white. It's fucking got a filter, you know. I don't know what to tell you. You go to her fucking Instagram. She's got photos there. Chelsea the Imp on Instagram. You could find her. You have any interest in trying salvia or DMT? Apparently, they make LSD look like a child's drug in comparison. Yeah, I've always wanted to do DMT. Yeah, Chelsea also has a YouTube channel, Chelsea the Imp. So you can check that out as well if you want to see Chelsea. See her in action. I always felt like she sounds like the chick who voices Louise Belcher in Bob's Burgers, and also Mabel Pines in whatever that other show is, and Gravity Falls, and the other chick in BoJack Horseman too. I can't remember the fucking name. She does a lot of those voices. Christian Shaw, yeah, that's her. Not Diane, no. The one that died. It was also my first day at IHOP, so. Sarah Lynn, that's right. Oh yeah, spoilers, by the way. Whoa.
Who's Sarah?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Sarah Lynn, the chick from fucking BoJack Horseman.
Oh.
His fucking drug pal, former child star that was on the sitcom he was on, that he goes on a drug binge with, and then she dies, and then he fucking panics. It doesn't call 911 very quickly, and then she's dead, and he feels super guilty, and blah, 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 blah. You know, a lot of stuff happens.
Gotcha.
It's a good show, whatever. You be a good voice actor. You have a good range of vocal capacity, especially in your old videos where you yell a lot and do a lot of characters. Yeah, I can do some characters and shit. Unfortunately, I cannot do voices of like pre-existing characters. Like I'm not a good mimic. I can come up with, like, I have voices in my arsenal. Unfortunately, my mouth's a little dry right now, but like, I do a pretty good old man. Just gotta talk out of the side of your mouth. Put a little of this in there. Oh yeah. Margaret, I brought home a salami. I want you to stick it in my ass.
Oh gosh.
And just stick it right up my ass. Right up my old keister. Right up the old tailpipe, Margaret. Come on, let's try something new. Live a little, you fucking bitch.
Is that how it's gonna be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So that's Harold, you know. I have multiple redneck voices too, so you know. Voice-wise, Kristen Shaw will be a lot of characters when I see her in real life. She'll always be that one Flight of the Conchords fan. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think I've seen her in that shit. I never really watched that show, but I have seen some scenes. She has a very unique voice.
What's mustard ass?
Mustard ass? I don't know. Redneck voice is my favorite. Which one? Because I have multiples. Because you can just like kind of talk like this here. Like this is a redneck voice right here. Just kind of talk like that, you know. Just kind of get all lazy. You could even slow it down some. Kind of talk even fucking dumber like this here. Just like, I don't even understand nothing, man. It's almost kind of like redneck venturing into like kind of a hippie thing almost a little bit, you know? And you could go like real deep with it. You get real nasty too. What the fuck you doing here, boy? Boy, what the fuck you doing here? We don't like your kind round here, boy. You know, you do that kind of shit. I can go deeper with that sometimes, but my voice needs more lubrication for it. And right now I have a kind of a dry mouth.
I wonder why.
For some reason. Go on.
What do you think?
There's multiple redneck voices, though. Because, like, really, there's no such thing as a redneck voice. It's an accent. So, really, you can do this voice when you're talking anyway. Like, I can do this voice talking way up here, you know? It's still a redneck voice. It's just a high-pitched redneck voice, y'all.
That could be male or female. Honestly. That higher one.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like I've known female rednecks like that.
Can you do Johnny Cash? See, I just told you I can't do mimic. If I try to do Johnny Cash, it'd sound fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm Johnny Cash. You know, that sounds... This is a generic, deep guy voice. That's not Johnny Cash. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. You know, like, I don't know.
Wow, that was beautiful.
No, it was not.
Yes,
It was not.
You got a pretty voice, baby.
Mm-hmm. Vincent Price had a great voice, that's true. I don't even know how I'd even start to try to imitate a Vincent Price kind of voice. Be like, yes, sinister, like whispery. I can't even come close. I don't even know how you'd even get there, honestly. I literally have said 3 times now I cannot do fucking impressions. Like, what the fuck? Where are you coming from? Did Cynic just got kicked out for a sec? What the fuck he do now? He's always causing trouble, ain't he?
He's just stirring shit up.
What's he stirring now?
I don't know. I just know he's fighting with people in the chat.
Okay. Do a Violent J impression? I don't even know how I do that. Violent J, yeah. Do a Stevie impression? No. I have a voice that I do for Stevie, but it's like not even vaguely sound like him.
No, he doesn't actually sound like that.
It's more like an Indian chief. Hello, I am Stevie. Do a Pimp Monk. See, you should get Paul for that. Yeah. I actually used to torture Scotty with a Fred Durst impression. I don't know if I can do it anymore, because it used to require me to go super high-pitched. But I would just kind of like... Because Fred Durst sings in such a way where, like, his voice breaks and it kind of sounds like he's going through puberty. It's like, Limp Bizkit style! You want to mess with Limp Bizkit? You know? He gets, like, really high-pitched. Oh! Oh! I used to fucking fuck with Scotty all the time. It's like, hey, Scotty, it's me, Fred Durst, baby!
How does Scotty react?
This guy's like, oh. He'd get real scared, then he'd laugh. Do a Brett Keane. No. See, that was another thing. Paul, my Brett Keane impersonation was always just an impersonation of Paul's impersonation.
Where's your little thing go?
I don't know, he lost it. He probably knocked it under something.
Baby, do you want me to light this?
Go ahead, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want to not smoke it on camera?
Yeah, I guess not.
Didn't you tell me to do that?
Yeah, you did. Don't worry about it. Fucking, you can just like get it going, whatever. Do a Chelsea impression. Okay.
Whoa, look how they spelled my name.
Whoa, look how they spelled my name.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. It's me, Chelsea. I'm super whispery when I talk. Because I'm Chelsea. I don't know. I literally just, like, this started with me saying, like, I can't do impressions, and then it's just been, like, a million impression requests. So, okay, yeah, I'm here to do a terrible impression of whatever you tell me to. Let's go. No matter how fucking far off it is out of my range, I'll fucking attempt it, because fucking why not? Because you guys don't care that I fucking told you I can't. So let's go. Morgan Freeman. Hey, it's me, Morgan Freeman, even though this doesn't sound a goddamn thing like me, but here I am, Morgan Freeman. It's like, there you go. You happy? You fucking happy? Jim Carrey, okay. Somebody stop me! Wow, it's like he's here in the room. Amazing. Do the Beatles. Okay. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Jordan Peterson. Hello, I'm Kermit the fucking Frog, and I have a bunch of gibberish psychobabble. Clean your room, bucko. Personate Vosh. Do it for the people. You know. The... I don't know. What's fucking... What's that word he was using fucking nonstop? Oh. We must reify the... Do an angry Scotty impression from the vid where he punches the wall wearing the cowboy hat. Fuck you, bitch! I'm Scotty! I'm so mad! I don't know. Eddie Murphy. Okay. I can't even think of something to say as Eddie Murphy. Christopher Walken. Oh my God, Christopher Walken is. I can't even come close to that. Okay. Honestly, Norm Macdonald. Just kind of like, I'm Norm Macdonald. I don't put much emphasis on words. Danny DeVito. Yeah. I'm the fucking penguin, I guess. I don't know. Skeletor. Yes, He-Man. Fuck you. You son of a bitch. Come over here and suck this bone, you fucking Tom Waits. The piano has been drinking. Necktie is asleep. Christian Bale, Batman. Oh shit. You done burnt yourself, baby.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you.
It's okay. What was I supposed to do? I don't know. Chelsea got burned. Bad impressions are funnier than good ones. Bill Cosby. Hey, baby, you want a drink? Oops. Offensive. Ozzy. Okay. Hey, Sharon! You going back with that folk black thing? You can't... When she see the fucking... You can't put back in... Yeah, Ozzy. Cool cat. Okay. I like to party. I'm cool cat. You know, I don't know.
There he is.
There he is. There he is.
I was just thinking that in my head like earlier today. I kept saying, there he is.
There he is.
In my brain like all day long.
There he is. Heath Ledger's Joker. I don't know. Stephen Wright. Okay. This is my terrible Stephen Wright impression. It sounds absolutely horrible, but here it is. It's nothing like him at all, but here it is. Jerry Sein. No, we're done. We're done. It's over now. It's over. I've done enough. Bernie Sanders. Listen, in my view, you're a piece of fucking garbage. And I think I want Medicare for all. I said I wanted Medicare for all, but now that I know you, I mean, I want Medicare for all but you. You're trash. You gotta impersonate Paul? I can't impersonate Paul. I don't know. I don't know how to fucking do Paul's voice.
Paul's too normal sounding.
Paul's too normal sounding? Ooh, dissed.
No,
Dissed!
I just mean it's hard to impersonate, like, normal voices.
Okay. Notice Paul slips into a New York gangster sometimes. Yeah, well, me too sometimes, honestly. No, I don't know about a gangster, but sometimes I get a little New Yorky.
Neither of you have even spent much time there.
Great. I mean, I've never been there. Who wins Sunday, Bucks or Chiefs? I don't know. Bucks.
My tummy from all the food.
Do a monster accent with the music. It fits. Okay. Mobster. Oh. I was going to literally do a monster voice. You know? I was going to be like, "Oh, yes. Your souls are mine." But I guess I could fucking do some kind of mobster or some shit, you know? I could fucking do it. I could slap the fucking piss out of you, you son of a bitch. I don't know. Joe Pesci. How much GME you got? I was kind of too late. It was already fucking super pumped up by the time I fucking heard about it, so I know it's kind of down now. But I did put some money in AMC and Nokia just to fuck them. Say fuck the fucking elites, you know, a little bit. Pump up some stock they probably wanted to short. Drive up the price, fuck them onto some money. Why not? The big game ads, blah, blah, blah. I didn't notice that my jazz playlist had run out. Hey, stop that. You stupid fuck. Corn Pop, go on. Get off the fucking... Get off there. Little bastard. You little bastard, Corn Pop. You garbage.
Should this random person take an edible?
Yep. I actually really enjoy Paul's Biden impression. I don't know. It's not really accurate, but it once again kind of captures the spirit. He brought it to me, so he must have found it. Why do people keep asking me if I play chess lately? I don't play no goddamn chess, alright? I mean, I know how to play, but I don't play for fun. So, you know. Queen's Gambit has reignited interest in chess. Oh, okay. That show, okay. I got you.
Fuck cheese, fuck you.
You finally offended Chelsea. You ever listen to Sneaker Pimps? No. You gotta keep the record player running at night. Make sure the kids hear words. Yeah, that's true. That's important stuff. Because if they don't hear words, how are they going to know what words sound like, you know? Kids got to know what words are like. Otherwise, it all crumbles. It all falls apart.
Cheese is life.
Cheese is love. Cheese is life.
Yeah, this music is dope.
Yeah, the world needs more doom jazz.
Jum Daz.
Jum Daz, baby. You seem more like a Django while drunk kind of guy. I seem more like a games are stupid. And I'd rather just like not fuck with that kind of guy, I guess. Jum Daz, baby. Morning? Is it morning?
Somewhere, probably.
Do a fart in Minecraft. Here it is. Yep, there it is. There it is. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Bigly, yeah. We're gonna win bigly.
They're offended because we named our cat Funko.
Say damages, bro. Damages. Do you think Eminem sucks now that he no longer takes drugs? I mean, he's definitely not in his prime. I wouldn't say that he sucks, but whatever. It's not like I'm actively listening to him that much either, so.
Yeah, I think Kofi is better too.
Fart balls. Uh-oh. Are we getting to the bottom of the barrel here? Who's your favorite doom jazz artist? I don't know. I literally just have a playlist called... Not playlist. I literally just clicked on a video that says doom jazz that goes on for like an hour and a half. What?
Nothing.
TJ, please do a poetry read of Superhose by Funk Dubious. It's about superheroes and cartoon characters doing funny stuff that you would say. What? I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bitch. Would you rather take a punch to the nuts by Mike Tyson or live in constant existential dread every microsecond of your life? I mean, I think it's clear that you should take the punch. Any new thoughts on the GameStop stuff? Nope, still just ecstatic. Still love the fact that those hedge funds lost money. When was the last time you saw Manson live, and do you think his live shows went downhill? I mean, I think that as a result of, like, aging, his shows definitely were not, like, obviously, like, going to see Manson in his, like, 20s versus going to see him in his 50s is not the same fucking experience.
Last time I saw him was 2018.
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw him.
Think the Saints should move on from Drew Brees? Probably not.
That's all that they've got. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. You should probably just stick with him until he's, like, totally out of gas. If he still gets you to the playoffs, I think you're good. I think if he fucking fails to make it to the playoffs, it's probably time to think about, you know, something else. But if he can still get you to the playoffs, I'd say you probably should keep him. I don't know what 100 gex is, sorry.
Stop.
What the hell are you talking about? I missed the impressions. Too bad. Here's my impressions of Gorgo of Sparta. I missed the impressions! You like that one? I do like that. Excellent impression, thanks. I hate this fucking big ass zit that I popped that's now a scab on my face because it looks like a mole. And I think it would drive me nuts to have a mole there. I think I'd literally have to cut my own face off at that point. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want it. Always wanted to fucking remove that mole from Robert De Niro, too. You should dye your hair pink and get a mohawk. Oh, yeah. Probably will. What do you think of the House of Dragons Game of Thrones spinoff? Sounds terrible. Got any butt zits we should know about? Yeah, I had one the other day, but I think Chelsea got it, so it's all good now. Brees can't throw deep and can't deep throw it anymore. I thought you said he couldn't deep throw it anymore for a second. Drew Brees can't deep throw it anymore. It's like, oh shit. Well, I guess you better get rid of him. Fuck. I didn't know that.
No.
What?
They're all dying.
What happened?
This dog, he can do a bunch of tricks and skateboard and stuff, and he's a really good boy, and now he's dead.
The dog died.
I follow him on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he old?
I don't know. He's so cute, though. Look.
Mm.
Yeah, he did.
Huh?
Everybody's dying.
Well, go look at the post where he's dead. Like, what does it say?
I don't know. It just says he fucking dead.
Man. Dogs die. Get over it. People get banned. Get over it. TJ looks side profile looks like it belongs on money. Probably does.
Okay, I'm trying to find the original. I breakdanced. Fucking dog breakdancing.
Why you want socialism but are strict individualist? Socialism is intrinsically collectivist. You live for your community, not for yourself. Well, then why are conservatives so collectivist? Why are you guys so, like, nationalist and jingoistic and, like, one-minded and all talk the same talking points and have no diversity of opinion? As far as I can tell, there's way more diversity of thought on the left than there is on the right, so I don't know who's really the collectivists. You know, the kind of socialism I believe in is like broadly decentralized and anti-hierarchical. Hierarchical, I think is actually the way that's pronounced. Although I hate the way that sounds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not down with fucking the central leadership proposed by like most conservative ideologies. I guess there's like libertarian, small government kind of conservatism, but like really, when push comes to shove, I notice those guys lick the boot. So, fuck them. Bunch of frauds. Plans for another cooking video? Yeah, I think I'll probably do some spaghetti sauce, or I might. There was actually a failed, aborted cooking with TJ that I did, where I cooked my recipe for chicken and dumplings, but it didn't turn out that great. There was like something wrong. I think that the limes that I used were like bad, and so the recipe turned out poorly. And I was like, I don't really want to put this out as a video if it didn't even turn out well for me. You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be dishonest, even though I'm pretty sure it was just the limes. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that again, maybe, because it's always came out well before. It was literally the only time that recipe ever came out bad. But but I think I'm probably gonna do spaghetti sauce, because I'm pretty comfortable making that at this point without a recipe, just kind of like winging it. Limes and chicken dumplings, interesting. Well, also, it's usually lemons, but I made it with limes one time before, and it actually came out really nice. Well, the chicken and dumplings I make is like a soup style. It's like wet dumplings. So it's like sometimes it's more like a sauce. The one I make is more like a soup. And the dumplings are very like wet, and they're very simple. They're just made with flour, shortening, and water. Any flavor they have is pretty much from the broth that they're cooked in, which I load up with thyme and a few other things. Just order out. I can cook better than any restaurant, so why? You've aged backwards. You look younger now than you did in 2010. Not sure why. I don't think that's actually true, but whatever.
You do look better.
Yeah, maybe I look better. I don't know if I look younger, though. I don't know. I feel like I've always been the most beautiful creature in all of existence, but whatever. I usually do garlic, thyme, rosemary, then basic salt and pepper. I've never really done rosemary in it. I'm not really sure. Spaghetti carbonara. What is that? What is that style? I'm not always necessarily good on linguistics.
That has the raw eggs in it.
Is it? Then I've never really done that. I'm dressed super dorky today. I'm wearing a fucking Batman shirt. I don't know how I'm dressed any better. I'm wearing like literally a Batman shirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt and jeans. That's literally what I've always worn my entire life.
What did they say?
They're like, you dress a lot better now. It's like, nope. I dress exactly the same. My fashion has not evolved at all since I was 14 years old. I don't really wear my Green Lantern shirt anymore, but I feel like I still have it. I didn't throw it out or anything, I don't think.
It's just really big on you.
Yeah, I swim in it. Am I excited for the new Batman with Robert Pattinson? Hell yeah. It looks good. I think the beanie, I like it better aesthetically because my hair is just a mess. But I think it's giving me a headache, so get out of here. 10th a dime? What does that mean? It's not a beanie, it's a toque. All right.
What's a toque?
I don't know. Think about it. Think about what? Chelsea just bit me. She's an abuser.
Is that one of the things?
Yeah. Chelsea is canceled. Cancel Chelsea. Abusive Chelsea. Think about it, TJ. No. He never said no. That's because I was too scared to say no. She was volatilely emotional and unstable. She created an environment.
What did you just say?
See? See how scary she is?
I love you, baby.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Thanks. But then the next moment, she could be crazy. Yeah, I'm impaired. I can't even consent to being bitten. Bite him harder. Wow. Encouraging her abuse. Am I wheelchair bound? Yeah. I'm currently sitting in a wheelchair right now. It's horrible. Can't walk. Profess X. Not Professor X, but just Profess X. TJ needs our help. Yeah. Send super chats so I can escape her abuse. Profess why. Why? TJ reminding my uncle. Great. I don't know if I want to remind anyone of their uncle, honestly. Comedy is a tool of the devil. That's true. Uh-huh. Uncle Manson. Yeah. Escape Chelsea's abuse fund. Thank you. TJ, could you debate Theus again like you did on DP? I don't know. It's so silly. Okay, I don't think there should be a hashtag I stand with Marilyn Manson hashtag. Like, I don't think that should be a thing. I don't think that should be a thing that anyone starts or attempts to do. Like, that's really fucking rude to the women who are out there trying to tell their stories and shit. You know? I don't see why you should believe him over them. I don't see why you should believe them over him. I think you should probably realize that the truth, you know, it could be more one way or more the other, or it's probably just something really complicated that you're not going to glean from being an outsider looking in, especially when we're talking about events that happened a while back. Chelsea the Gimp. Yeah, I stand with Charles Manson is okay. I totally get that, you know, but Marilyn, not yet. You gotta wait. Yeah, Charles Manson was just expressing his freedom of speech. Some people took his words too far and killed some other people. That's not on him. Thanks for the banana money. Do you feel blame? Are you mad? Yeah, sure. I don't know what the fuck you're yammering about, but sure. Hashtag question women. How about hashtag question humans? How about hashtag don't arrive at fucking spurious conclusions based on conjecture or bias. I guess that's kind of long for a hashtag. Money for the artsy black and white, TJ. Thank you. Why is it called black and white when it's really just mostly gray shades, huh? Because, like, you fucking take a little color selector tool and you click all over here. Like, you're not going to find much black and white. You're going to find a shit ton of different grays. Should be, this film is in gray. Right, grayscale. Much better word. Yep. Monochrome. There you go. I stand by grayscale. Fucking hell yeah. Now that's a true American hero. That's a true patriot. See, gray is not a depressing color, though. People want to say gray is depressing, but it's not. You know what's honestly a depressing color? Yellow. Hurts your eyeballs. Makes you feel sick. It's the color of fucking piss. It's the color of fucking bile. Like, why is yellow thought of as a happy color? What's wrong with you? It's color cowardice, for fuck's sake. For some reason. Yeah, beige. That's a fucking depressing color. It's a true you tried a tomato up there once as well. Gotta know. It is true. It didn't work. Tomatoes do not have the cohesion to make that journey. They're destroyed in the process. Dude, lemonade is pretty good. Poor tomato. Go to bait him. Who's him? How's the diet going? I don't know. Pretty stalled, I guess. Pink lemonade is superior. Yeah. What?
That's true.
I don't taste the difference between pink and yellow lemonade. Like, is there even a taste difference or is it just a color difference? Are the Justice Democrats a failure? I think it's a little early to decide that. Whoa.
Oh my god.
What did you just do?
I tried to launch off of me randomly.
Pink tastes more tart. Okay. See, I'm not a huge lemonade fan, so I don't know as much. Limes are better than lemons. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Ultra podcast? What the fuck is that? Oh, I guess I should be looking at live chat instead of fucking top chat. And maybe I could see Ultra Podcast. I don't even see this motherfucker. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Insulting Chelsea. That's a ban.
What did they say?
They said, "Let me see your prize pig," or something like that.
What the fuck? What a stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty lame. If you're gonna insult people, at least fucking make it sound cool. Play Minecraft with me, Cheese Jay. I don't wanna. Hey, kitty, calm down, buddy. It's okay. Why is he so mad?
Because he has to sit with this stuff on his face for 10 minutes. And I don't want to sit with him in that seat.
Are you mad? Because you gotta have stuff on your face?
Chin.
You poor baby.
Because he's breaking out.
You gotta fucking do it, bud. I know. Poor Kiki. Poor Mad Kiki.
Poor defective baby.
Yeah, he is defective.
He basically is.
Hey, you!
He's annoying like a human baby.
Dude, settle down, Corn Pop. It's alright. It's like not that bad, dog. What's that, Jay? Or, Jamie? Oh, you're live. That's where my chat went. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Jamie. Salut. That's French. You want some?
Jimmy Dore, more like Jimmy Dork. When you coming on Underhaven? I don't know. Whenever.
Hey, baby.
Can I come on Overhaven instead? Who's in the picture to your left? Spock?
Lasagna would be a good one.
Big ups, Liquid Richard. Hell yeah. How do you find friends with similar intelligence? I find the majority of people around me to be unbearably average or even stupid. I don't know. I just don't even bother with like the whole friends thing for the most part.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have friends. I just kind of like entertain myself usually. I have like some people I work with, colleagues. I mean, I consider Paul and Scotty my friends, but I work with them so much that I really don't even see them socially beyond that too much. Chelsea's my friend, but she's my wife, so, you know, my animals are my friends, but they don't talk, which is probably why I get along with them. You know, I don't know. Most people are smart. I feel like most people have some area of life where they're intelligent. Like even people I think are dumb, usually there's like something they excel at.
That's true.
So I can usually find something that someone can do well. How do you cope with getting old? I'm not even old yet, and I'm utterly afraid of being old. I don't know. You just can't, there's nothing you can do about it, so why even bother wasting mental resources trying to cope with it? You know, just like fucking focus on more important things. Do you hit a deer with your car and make chili from it? Every day. It's like I wake up, I hit the deer. The rest of my day, I'm butchering the carcass for my chili meats. That's like what I do. That's my life. I love that edit someone did where you were on Joe Rogan and said your friends were Scotty, and it cuts to the clip of Paul pushing his mic out of the way because he's sad. Yeah, there you go. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay.
It sounds cute.
It's pretty environmentally friendly. Yeah, that's true. Good night. Good night. Yeah, bye. It's my favorite food. Your mom's ass. Sorry. No. I don't know. Spaghetti. Fucking who knows? I don't have a favorite food. I like all food. I'm a greedy, gluttonous fuck. There's like only like a small amount of foods I don't like. I don't like pasta salads generally, although I'm not writing off the possibility that there will come a day when I plop a bite of pasta salad in my mouth and be like, oh, this is the one I do like. Okay, cool. But I haven't found that yet. Yeah, the postability, thank you. You know what? That's a fucking, you're a good person. You get to be a moderator because you said that.
Cool.
You were quick on the postability thing, using the old noodle, right? That's another pasta pun, so you get to be a mod. If you abuse it, you die. But, you know, You got the wrench for now. We'll see. See how it goes. No one who asks to be a mod will ever be a mod. Sorry. So don't ever. That's like rule number one. Yeah, let me know if he abuses it, because I've literally never seen that dude around before until today, so it could be totally not the right person to give mod powers to, but I liked the possibility thing, so. How do you become a moderator? Apparently impress me with a well-timed, quick pun. Yeah. Or have ducks. Yeah, that dude's literally a mod because he has ducks. So, you know. I remember ever saying anything to impress you. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's good. Because you're my trans mod, right? I didn't know you were trans at the time, but, you know, now you are. So I have a trans chick with a big cock as a moderator, so that's good. You need that kind of representation in your fucking mod staff. I have duck owners. I have Jesus. I have a better Jesus, a skeptical Jesus. And I have big dick trannies. And I have, what else do I have? I have some random guy that's good at puns, or at least was good at a pun one time. And I don't know who else I have. I got some other people. It's all good. Do I have a midget? I need a midget. Tell me she has a big one. She's talked about it. She could be lying, I guess. Because, you know, I've never seen it. I don't know for sure. But I've heard. I've heard tell. Is Peter not a mod? No, Peter's not a mod. I don't even know if Peter's in here. Chess would have to be lying too. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen it, so I don't know for sure. I mean, I believe, I have faith of the heart, but you know. And Mendacious C, I don't know. He hasn't been in here today, but he's like New Zealand guy, so I have a New Zealand mod. So, you know, I feel like I've covered a lot of the mod bases, you know. I hate this language, LMAO. What? What are you yammering about, psychopath? Oh shit, what the fuck happened? I'm way behind, I just heard him sing Johnny Cash, needs to sing more. I'm terribly curious if we can sing the whole song. I don't know. I don't know all the words to the song. What did it even do? I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the blums and all the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I don't know. I feel like I did it better earlier too, but whatever. Mouth's even drier. I've already stolen most of the trans members of your audience. What do you mean stolen them? You can't steal nothing. I got more fucking trannies than you could fucking shake a stick at. Shake a fucking female dick at, I should say. I'm the ruler of that shit. I might be cisgender, but, you know. You're my entire audience. Good. Take them. When did you stop grifting to right-wingers for money? I don't know. I mean, even on DP, we were like, we watched a shit ton of right-wing watch videos, and we weren't there to, like, defend the right-wingers from being besmirched, you know what I mean? Like, we fucking talked shit on the right even back then, you know? So, I don't know. I never really feel like we were, like, super right-wing friendly, but, like, I guess that I did make a concerted effort to not alienate right-wingers in my audience and make them feel welcome, because I thought, well, that's cool, because even though I'm more left-wing, I have like cross appeal and shit, you know, and that's good. But then I realized, like, no, fuck these people. I don't want them. They're pieces of shit. So I stopped. I don't know when that was exactly. It was like sometime during the Trump administration. What was that? Wait, hold on. I want to see what that said. You guys were pretty edgy and definitely seemed to be right-leaning. Like 4chan type humor was normal on DP. Yeah. I don't know. I never really went to 4chan, so I don't really know why our humor was similar to that. But, like, I don't know. I've always had a fucking pretty strange sense of humor. You know. So I don't really give a fuck. Undertaker Freak 11/27's dad's arrest records. Who gives a shit? Why? What do you do? I guess I'll bite. Fuck it. Yeah, I think the main thing I did that conservatives liked is I shit on SJWs. And I still would. But, you know, I'd have to do it a lot differently now. I'd have to frame it a lot differently. But who cares? Everyone already realizes why those people suck at this point. Conservatives are a lot more crazy these days than SJWs. I mean, I guess. I don't know. They both seem pretty fallacious to me, but like, whatever. I don't know who's worse or whatever the fuck. The music is dumb jazz. Have you reconciled with Jake? What did I do wrong? Did I piss off Jake? I don't even remember pissing off Jake. What'd I do? What'd I do now? What is this? I don't want no fucking Tom and Jerry, bitch. Get Tom and Jerry the fuck out of here. They're ruining my mood. No. Go away. You fucking stupid pile of shit. No one wants that garbage. Fuck Wody Kever. TJ, have your views on Otherkin changed since 2016? I mean, no. I still don't there's no basis for believing that a person can feel like a wolf inside or whatever. That being said, I don't care if that person wants to do that. But I'm not going to acknowledge them as actually being that. I will acknowledge that they have the right to pretend to be that if they want, which I feel like is fair. Because it's you're saying you're a wolf. Okay? In order for me to believe you have the soul of a wolf, I would have to believe in souls. You're basically trying to dictate what my religious positions are at that point. And you're trying to get me to posit something I don't believe exists. So I'm just not down with it. Isn't that normalizing mental illness? I don't give a fuck. If they can function in society... My rule for mental illness is a little different than yours might be. So here's my rule. If everyone in society had that mental illness, could society still function? If the answer is yes, then I don't believe it's a mental illness. I just think it's a personality quirk, and that's about all that can be said about it. Plenty of people are mentally ill and go to work and do what they need to do to fucking survive. Why shouldn't it be normalized anyway? Aren't you normalizing mental illness? It's it is normal. Fuck you. I have ADD, Fuck, I know people who have bipolar disorder. I've known fucking people who are schizoaffective disorder. I've known fucking people all over the fucking autism spectrum. Like, we all got fucking problems, you know? Should be normal. Why shouldn't it be? Who went ape shit? Wait, hold on. S.I.? Wait, sorry. So I'm trying to follow the plot here of Richard's posts. He's like telling some kind of crazy story. Jordan, I'm the one who told to donate 50 a stream. He'd wear the Guinness shirt. 50. I used to mod there and played BO. What is going on here? I don't even, whatever. There's like a long ass fucking string. It's about an internet lolcow. Suicide ideation. Whatever. Diagnosed BPD. Rambling. Am I rambling or is the person there rambling? I feel like I'm definitely rambling, but that's kind of what I'm supposed to do. So, how long have I been streaming? I don't know. You could just check. You could just scrub through and go back. Like 153 minutes. So that's like 2.5 hours so far, I guess. 2 hours and some change. Should make your rambling entertaining. Yeah, I mean, it is. That's the point. That's why you're here, you stupid faggot. Like, why are you here then? If it's not entertaining, like, if you're not into it, just literally leave and go watch someone who's more entertaining, right? So shut up. Who cares? Like, quit being a little bitch. Well, I don't like it. Okay, go watch one of the literally other thousands of people doing this right now. Probably millions, maybe. I don't know. Probably, maybe. What could possibly be more entertaining than this? I don't know. Do you know when was the RV trip rescheduled for? Yeah, you missed it, dude. I did it in 2018, actually. It's crazy. What if that's the real Jack Black? I'm pretty sure the real Jack Black has better things to do. Pretty sure the real Jack Black is like fucking some dude in the ass or something, you know? You don't need that. You don't need this shit. He drove the RV all the way to Hawaii in 18. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy stuff. Jack Black's a bottom bitch? Okay, well then he's getting fucked in the ass by the biggest, juiciest cock in existence. I don't know. Whatever he likes, he's doing. But he's probably not watching this stream. Do you know Jack Black started a vlog series? Cool. Is porn bad for you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe in some ways. Who knows? The RV thing is so annoying. You fund anything online, it's a gamble. Buy everywhere. Whatever. RV trip to the fucking moon, boy. Where's the Greyhound bus trip around the South? That's the real question. What the fuck? Why is there commercials in this all of a sudden? I don't give a fuck what you did to beat lymphoma, you dumb cunt. Fuck off. You're ruining my atmosphere. I wish you did die of lymphoma, you stupid bitch. Ugh. RV trip. Is this even playing? Okay, I guess it is. Okay, cool. Sorry. Where's the Alaska meetup? Alaska, I guess. I don't fucking know. It'd be in Alaska, right? Anchorage. I don't know. Juneau. Fucking who gives a shit? Are you as musty as you look? I don't know. What would you define as musty? Because I don't really think a human being can get musty. Because I think musty, I think like covered in like cobwebs and like sort of like a dryness to it. I don't know. But maybe I'm not really remembering or thinking of the proper definition of musty, so, you know? Dusty, you're getting rusty. Why are you playing those video games? I think that's Musk you're thinking of there. Sweet Tooth or Tourniquet. I've always found the song Sweet Tooth to be like weird and uncomfortable. And I always kind of skipped it, so I would say probably Tourniquet. Musty is damp and moldy. See, why do I associate with dryness then? I'm just wrong on that one. Smells Like Children's Manson's worst work. I mean, it's not even an album. It's like a extended play kind of thing. So, I don't know. It's like got a bunch of remixes and shit on it. It's like super experimental and weird. There's pretty much 3 good songs. Having a bad trip. Should I go to the hospital? No. Just fucking chill out and have a good trip. You like his cover, I Put a Spell on You? Yeah, it's really good. The 3 cover songs are the good songs on that album. The remixes are not very good. Like, there's not a one of them that's not worse than the song in its original form. And then there's like a bunch of weird filler tracks that just have a bunch of gibberish on them, so. Yeah. Does Galen trip? I'm not convinced he ever stops. The fuck? Richard McGravy Jordan. Yeah, cool. Is Pimp Monk's strip club real? Strip club story real? I don't even remember what it was, so I don't know. Kong or Godzilla? I mean, King Kong is just a giant monkey. Like, who gives a shit? Godzilla's gonna fuck that monkey up. Everyone knows that. Gorilla wins. You can't deny it, TJ. Gorilla don't win shit. Dude, the rumor mill, according to the rumors, fucking Godzilla is not even gonna goddamn. They're not gonna fucking have an actual winner. They're gonna like Mecha Godzilla is gonna show up and they're both gonna have to fight fucking Mecha Godzilla, you know? So it's gonna be a total fucking lie. They're not gonna give you a fucking definitive answer as to who wins and shit, so. Rumor mill, TJ, not rummer mill. Fucking shut up. I pronounce shit how I want. Yeah, they're gonna team up. It's gonna be lame. Dude, realistically, Godzilla would win in a fucking second, okay? I mean, realistically, neither of those things exist, so whatever. But, like, you know, hey, Godzilla would win, all right? I bet my fictional character could be your fictional character. I bet he could. Son of a bitch. Oh. Yawn. Yawn. I appreciate you pushing me to progressivism and social democracy. Hell yeah. You gotta fight for your right to fucking not be ruled by fascist cocksuckers. It's all good. Lol, cringe. You're cringe. Anyone who says cringe is cringe. That's my new rule. That rule is cringe. See? Look how cringe you are. Oh fuck, now I'm cringe. Everyone's cringe. What if something is cringe? Then it should just be obvious that it's cringe and no one needs to say it. Just posted cringe, bro. Cringe, 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 cringe. The cringe paradox, wherein those who point out what is cringy are themselves cringy. Oh! I feel like there's like 12,000 YouTubers who I think are like a million times cringier than Doug Walker. But unfortunately, they're all the kind of YouTubers that if I said they were cringy, they'd show up and be like, heard you say I was cringy, bro. What's up with that? You're the cringy one, man. Why you talking shit? Fucking has-been, banana up your ass motherfucker. What the fuck you talking shit for, bitch? Like, ugh. This is why you're cringy. Who are they? Name drop right now. No, they're everyone. It's 99% of YouTube. Just fucking think of a YouTuber in your head, and you're right. You're right. It's that one, and whatever one you think it is, it is. Debate Destiny? No. Destiny's trash. Who cares? I don't give a shit. I never give a shit about Destiny. People always told me that. Debate him, debate him, debate him. Like, on what? Like, debate him on this, debate him on that. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Destiny. Never did. I'm Cringicus. I enjoy being a small enough channel. Wait, hold on. That I can still make fun of whoever I want without people getting mad at me. That's true. Still watch Onision. I never did watch Onision. Fuck Destiny, lol. Yeah, Destiny's lame. Whatever. Steven Bonobo. Yeah, that's the motherfucker. Why? I don't know. He just never interested me. I don't know. I don't really have nothing against the fucker, but like, he just never was interesting. People were like, Destiny, Destiny, Destiny. I'm like, all right. What's the big deal here again? YouTuber Jamie Darkey is pretty cringe. Oh, yeah. Speczo? The fuck is Speczo? Fred will always be the king of YouTube cringe. Yeah, it doesn't really get much cringier than that, to be honest with you. I'm glad we got the supreme cringe out of the way early on in YouTube. It's like, okay, Fred, yeah, it's not going to get worse than this. And it never has.
Showing your chin infection, everybody. Cute.
Steven Crowder is honestly cringier than Fred. No. You've not seen worse than Fred. You're just forgetting how bad Fred is. You gotta go back.
Go watch your most recent episode.
Yeah.
On Deep Fat Fried.
Well, that wasn't even the cringiest version.
No?
No, that was like toned down. You really gotta go watch the classic, quote unquote, Fred videos. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. Fred is cringe because it's a kid show, duh. I'm talking about the YouTube videos that predated it being a Nickelodeon show, okay? TJ, who is your favorite U.S. president? I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. Well, I'm gonna like do something more passive, like watch some TV or something. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for the people who donated. And yeah, blah, 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 blah. You know what's going on. Have a good one. Go do something. Maybe go to sleep.